Hi everyone, and welcome to A4G's demonstration of Fluidly. Cash flow is a really hot topic at the moment, given that the pandemic has left everyone tighter for money and the uncertainty around whether you're going to be able to recover your debts, whether you're going to have enough money to pay your own debts. That's making things a lot harder for businesses to function normally at the moment. So at A4G, what we've done is we've teamed up with Fluidly to bring you a service offering that can hopefully help you manage that a lot better. So Fluidly is a debtor management and cash flow app. It's got two packages that are starter and standard. Starter begins at £10 per month and goes up to £49 per month plus VAT. That is direct from Fluidly. If you come through us, then we can tailor that offering and you can make use of our discount. So if we go into looking at what Fluidly actually looks like. So this is the dashboard where you get an overview of everything. As you can see, you've got your total opening cash, cash coming in and cash coming out. Now, perhaps more importantly, down here, you've got your total invoices in this circle here. And as we can see, all of these invoices are late. None of them are within their terms. So if we go over to boost my cash flow over here, this will give us a more in-depth look at what those invoices are made up of. So as we can see, we've got 3 very late payers here. And these late payers can be broken down into their subsequent invoices. So it will show which invoices are due and how much they make. If we scroll down a bit further, we can actually send a chase email straight from Fluidly. You click into preview, and so you can write 2 in there, you will automatically get copied in so you can see what's gone to your customers. Then down here is the actual email itself, which you can tailor completely to however you want it. And then you can just click send and it will go straight out from Fluidly. If we go into the forecasting part, this data is pulled directly from Xero and it syncs up every 5 minutes. So you know you're working with live data. So whatever you update, it will come straight through to Fluidly pretty much. Again, at the top here, you've got your summary of your opening cash, your bills and invoices, and where your cash falls below zero. We scroll down, this is our actual forecast. So everything in this orange here is actual data from Xero, and everything in purple is your forecast. Now this is only showing a 3-month forecast, it's a starter package. If you go with the standard package, you can have a 12-month forecast, so a much longer range of data. Now what this forecast is made up of, as I've said, is the data from Xero, but Fluidly maps any trends. So it will say, right, you've got a monthly rent payment. We're going to obviously forecast that that's going in. And it will also look at any invoices that are due and the habits of those customers and how regularly they pay you, whether they're in credit terms, whether they pay 30 days after, etc. And they'll map the forecast based on that data. If we scroll down a little bit further, we've again got another summary. You've got your opening cash for the month, your closing cash, and your net cash flow, which is obviously your inflows less your outflows. Going down again, we've got a breakdown of this cash. This is cash movements. As you can see, they're summarized here. But if we click into them, it will show you the full chart of accounts. Now, this is not Fluidly specific. This is pulled from Xero as well. So you know that that is exactly what you've got in your accounting software. What you can also do is you can tailor this report. So for example, motor expenses, there's not really a lot going on there and we don't want to see that first. So we can just hover over and we can drag it and drop it and pop it down there. So most people like to have their wages and salaries up at the top there because that's normally most people's biggest expense. So you could just rejig this to have it in whatever order you want it. Now, in terms of actually editing this, obviously, this is based on predictions that Fluidly has made. You might know something that the software doesn't. You might know perhaps that you've got a big one-off invoice for, I don't know, £10,000 coming out next month. So if we go into November, we can just hover over it here, click on this little pencil tab, and it should hopefully let us just overwrite. There we go. We can say, right, minus £10,000 is going out in October. And then that's saved. If it wants to play ball. There we go. We know that that's been saved because we've got a little dot here, so you can tell that that section has been edited. Now, similarly, if we scroll down to this cell here, rather than clicking on the icon, we click into the actual box, it will bring up the details of what that prediction is made of. So you can actually see on an invoice by invoice basis what Fluidly has predicted. Now, these can be edited and they can be removed. If you click on the excluded tab, it will show you things that you have removed and excluded from that forecast. If we look back at this £10,000 and we think, oh dear, I've made a mistake. I know I meant £1,000. We click into that box and we can revert. And then that's gone. And you can just hover over, click into it and retype again. So we know that that's £1,000 and not the previous 10,000. The last little thing that Fluidly does, which is really handy, is the scenario planner. So if we go to plan for the future, on this side, as you can see, there's options to start a new plan. Now again, as this is a starter package, we can only do one plan. But if you have the standard, you can do multiple plans and you can tailor them to whatever you like. So if we have a look at hire more staff here. So we've got our cash flow. And this line up here is our original cash flow. And this is the amended one, this one in dark purple down here, for our new plan. So if we scroll down, it's already popped that in for us. And we can slide that bar to show what the annual salary is going to be. So just try and get the forecast in there for you so you can see how it changes. So if we increase that, as you can see, the forecast is slowly going down. If we take it out again, put it back to 10,000, the forecast has gone back up. You can also add in other costs. So you've got your employee pension, general operating costs, and you might have one-off costs. So recruitment fee, for example, that you have to pay to a third party. You can just do a blanket change. So if you don't know exactly where this money is going to come from, but you know it's going to change or you think it might change and you want to look at a scenario, you can just adjust cash in, same with adjust cash out. So that will just appear underneath. You can put a percentage change or you can put a total change in cash. If you realise that something's wrong, just hover and delete. Or there is the option to hide it from the plan. So this is a little eye icon. Once you have done all that, you can save your plan. And that will be in there for you to start again when you next come into Fluidly. Alternatively, you can download it and you can just save this to your desktop. The final little addition to Fluidly is the get funding. So this is really helpful at the moment as obviously people are struggling with their cash flow, so they might need to look at lenders. So what this does is it examines the information that's pulled into Fluidly from Xero and it matches you with lenders, and it will show you the terms, the interest rates, and how much or how little they'll allow you to borrow. If you're interested, just click on this button and then somebody from Fluidly will get in touch with you and start the journey with you. Alternatively, if you come through us, you can just let us know and we'll get in touch with our account manager. So that is everything in terms of the demonstration. And this is a really, really useful tool for any business to have. So I would suggest seriously looking into this. And if you are interested, then please do call your principal advisor or your client manager on 01474 853 856, and we can discuss this and all the other service offerings we can give you.